Mike the Hammer K from Order of Tyr. As a little spin-off from my video game collection tour, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite games. All the way back to the 8-bit generation up till now, so hopefully you'll enjoy. First I'm going to talk about 8-bit land. I'm going to start off with one of my favorites from the Nintendo Entertainment System 8-bit era. This is Mega Man 3. I don't really have any particular reason why this is my favorite, other than the fact that the music is awesome, and that's really all you need to know. And this is the first game that had the slide in it. That's kind of a staple in Mega Man games nowadays, so Mega Man 3. Next on the list would be Kirby's Adventure. This was the first Kirby game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was one of the first NES games I actually bought with my own money, and I saved up for it for a long time, so it was kind of a sweet reward for myself for selling lemonade on the corners of the streets. And last but not least, by the way, none of these are in any particular order. I'm not even going to begin to try to number these off. Darkwing Duck from the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is one of the Disney Capcom games. It was made in the 8-bit era, similar to DuckTales or Chip and Dale. They all have a very Mega Man-ish feel to them, which I guess could explain why I like it so much. Darkwing Duck's awesome to begin with, but, you know, mix Darkwing Duck with Mega Man, come on. Next, going to move on to the 16-bit era, and I'm going to start with the Sega Genesis. Toe Jam and Earl for the Sega Genesis. It's really hard to explain this game. It's an overhead view adventure game. If I need to explain Toe Jam and Earl to you, you just kind of need to play it. Another Sega Genesis game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is going to be horrible for me to say, but I'm not too big of a fan of the first Sonic game. I mean, it was good when it came out, but, you know, once this came out, it completely blew it out of the water. It is faster. Everything about it is just, it's more colorful. The music is awesome. Yeah, I don't really need to talk about this one. I mean, it's Sonic. What are you gonna do? Another Sega Genesis game, Streets of Rage 2. I actually played Streets of Rage 1 and 2 constantly for hours and hours upon end. This was one of my first big experiences with co-op, so I kind of have very nostalgic memories of playing this with friends and everything. This is actually one game. Sonic 3 is part 1, and Sonic and Knuckles is part 2. And basically what happens is you connect these two together, and you can play this mammoth game. It's action-packed. I would say that this is the last incredible 2D Sonic game, unfortunately. Sonic CD for the Sega CD. I guess I would just consider this in the Genesis era still, but you know, it's a really cool game. A lot of people would argue that this is the best 2D Sonic, but you know, I'm not gonna pick just because I hate picking sides. That's just the way I am. But I love this game. It's awesome, and it has awesome music. Funny how that is. All these games that I like have awesome music. Foreshadowing. Next in 16-bit land is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. For that one, I'm going to start off with Earthworm Jim. It's a side-scroller. Most of these games are side-scrollers. Obviously, that's my platformers are my favorite genre. But this is kind of platforming / action oriented. But it's hilarious. It was one of the first, I guess, humorous games that I played that mixed in humor with action adventure. Next would be Turtles in Time. This is another one of my favorites. It's Ninja Turtles. You can't really go wrong with a turtle game until you start, you know, abbreviating the name. This is another one of those co-op games that I really enjoy and play for hours on end with my friends when I was young. Super Mario RPG. This is one of my favorite RPG games aside from Chrono Trigger and Albert Odyssey. It's Mario, but it was made by Square, so it has a very Final Fantasy-esque feel to it, and it actually has a really cool story. I actually paid $80 for this game when it came out. That was back when cartridge games were super expensive. So yeah, if you've never played this, you definitely need to check it out if you like Mario and you like RPGs. Yeah. And finally, Donkey Kong Country 2, another platforming game for your viewing / playing pleasure. I really like pirates. Something about pirates has always gotten me, especially since the music in this game is very pirate-oriented, and not to mention David Wise wrote all the music, and he is incredible. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Be sure to check in next week of part 2 of this Hammer Clog, where I talk about 32-bit era, 64-bit era, so on, up until now. Be sure to check out my website, which is now online if you want to go there and check it out. I'm going to be posting musical works of mine, as well as things that I do for Order of Tier, and the Hammer Klogs will be there. All this stuff will be there. By the way, don't forget to check out Jordan or Donna on any of the video stuff that they're doing. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Have a good week, guys. See you next time.